Hi there, this is Journal X from ProSite Tutorials, and in this video I'm going to talk about Leadpages. If you don't know, Leadpages is one of the most powerful landing page creators because you can very easily create a professional looking landing page. And you can create a landing page for anything that you want. It can be for you to promote a product or service that you may have, or it can also be as simple as a landing page just to capture email addresses. So in this video I'm going to explain how you can use Leadpages so you can see how powerful is their platform. So let's get started. So what is Leadpages? Well, Leadpages is a platform that with their drag and drop system, and over here in this video you can watch them actually using it, and later on in this video I'm going more in detail with this. Allows you to very easily and quickly, just in a few minutes, create impressive and professional looking landing pages. And landing pages is one of the most important parts when it comes to a business, because it's basically where you ask people to take the type of action that you want inside of your website. This can be either people giving their email address so they can join your email service, or it can be people purchasing your products or services, or anything that you intend to do with your landing pages. And for people to give their email address or to purchase your product, they need to trust your landing page. And for that to happen, it needs to look professional. If you ever tried to create a landing page, for example, with WordPress, which is one of the most popular platforms for you to be able to create websites out there, and that's why I'm talking about it, you probably have noticed that it's very time consuming. It's extremely hard because there are very few themes that allow you to do that. And what I used to do in the past was I would get a simple theme. I would change some of the coding so I was able to do a landing page that looked quite mediocre. So with Leadpages, you don't need to know any kind of technical knowledge. It's pretty simple for you to get a landing page that looks quite impressive. And actually you can see the power of Leadpages just by looking to their own landing page, because this landing page that you are able to see over here was created using their own platform. And once you join their platform, you are able to watch a video where they show how they did this landing page in less than 10 minutes, which is pretty impressive. Now when it comes to pricing, you have 3 different packages. If you are starting out and probably you have a new website, you still aren't uncertain about what you are trying to do, you might want to go with the standard package. Of course, it comes with fewer features compared to the other packages, but I mean, if you are starting out, it's good enough. Now, if you already have a website or even multiple websites where you already receive a good number of traffic, or you even have a YouTube channel that is quite popular, you might want to get the Pro version because it comes with more features. And one of those features that is extremely important is this one, A/B split testing, because you always want to test your landing pages. You want, for example, to test your headlines and see which is the page that has the highest conversion. So A/B split testing is extremely important. Then you have the last package, which is the advanced one. And also you can get a 15-day free trial. All you need to do is just click on the link on the description from this video, go to Leadpages and get their free trial. So during 15 days you can test out Leadpages and see if you enjoy it or not. Well, Leadpages is one of the best landing page creators out there, so I'm pretty sure you will like it. Anyway, you just click on this button, start your free trial, and just fill the required information, which is pretty straightforward. And then you are able to get the free trial and start using their platform. So once you log into Leadpages, this is the dashboard that you will be able to see. Yours will certainly look a bit different because you won't have any kind of landing pages. Anyway, the information that you can find here is for example, you can see the unique views that you receive for a particular landing page, also opt-ins and also conversion rate. If you go over here to the site and you want to get more detailed information, you can click on analytics, which allows you to get more detailed information about a particular landing page. I don't have any information because this is a new landing page, but you get the idea. You can also press edit if you want to change this landing page, or go to actions, rename this lead page, create a split test, or publish options, duplicate and delete. So those are the options that you can basically do over here. Now if you want to create a new page, you press on this button. For you, will certainly look a bit different, but you will have an option to create a new page. You just click on it. You will be able, in this page, you will be able to see that you have two different types of templates, which may seem a bit confusing at first. You have the drag and drop templates. These are the new templates that are being released in Leadpages, and at the moment they have 130 drag and drop templates. These templates basically allow you to do whatever you want with your template. You can customize them fully, whatever way that you want. You have over here, or you can even choose one of these templates and basically just use the how it comes. Just use them the way that they come, and just choose the different images and so on. But these templates basically allow you to fully customize them, and that's a bit different with the standard ones, which are the older templates that Leadpages has. And these templates are a bit more strict when it comes to what you can customize inside of them. You cannot change the sections and rearrange them the way that you want and so on. But just know that these ones are more strict compared to the other ones. And you might want to use the drag and drop ones. So I'm going to choose one just so you can see how simple it is for you to do everything. Let's say that you want to do just a really simple landing page so you can capture email addresses. So I'm going to use this one because it's pretty simple. You can also do a preview if you want to get a better idea if you actually want to use this template or not. So as you can see, this is a pretty simple template to basically capture emails. And yes, I'm going to use this template just by pressing this button. And now I need to give a name to this template. Let's call test 101. Doesn't really matter. You can put any kind of name, just something for you to easily remember the name of your landing page, because after a while, if you have many of them, it's quite important for you to know what each landing page is about. So let's just get started with this landing page. So let's check the basic options that you can find inside of your landing page. So the first thing that you can notice is once I hover one of the sections, it selects it, and you can see that I'm selecting all of the several sections. If I want to change the testing, I just click the section that has the testing, and I can basically write whatever I want this way. Let's say I want to change this free report, learn ice cream recipes. So let's put like this. Let's say that this is something where I'm going to promote. Let's say that I want people to subscribe to my email newsletter, where I'm going to offer them a free report where they can learn 5 different ice cream recipes. And then let's say that I want later on to promote a book with more recipes, even a machine where people can use to make ice creams and so on. So let's say that this is a page for that. So let's leave it like this. As you can see, this is, once you select a test, you have pretty much the standard options with any kind of test editor. You can make your test bold, italic, align to the left, to the right side, to the center. So basically, you have all of these options. This kind of, it's a headline. I can also go to over here to change the the sizing of my font if I want to increase it a bit. Also the spacing that it has. The spacing between lines that I have in my test. I can also change the font family pretty simply by choosing the one that I want. Let's see, this one. And I can also change the color of my font. Let's put over here, see that mostly women will probably want to learn ice cream recipes, so I'm going to use a pink for this, for my title. And I can even make a link if I want, but in this case I'm not going to do this. I can do an external link to one of the pages that I have inside of Leadpages and so on. So as you can see, these are the standard options which allow you to pretty much configure the testing. If I want, I can also increase the box. As you can see, once I select over here the side, I can increase the boxing over here, just like this. And I also going to do over here with the bottom section, because actually it looks kind of weird over here. So I'm going to also increase over here. And as you can see, you can pretty much adjust all of these different sections. And actually I'm going, as you can see, once I click on one of the sections, I can duplicate this section if I want, just like this. And then I can move things around pretty simply by doing this. So I can move everything around, and I can also delete the sections that I don't want. In this case, I'm just going to leave this information. Your information is 100% secure, because this is something that makes people trust this page more, because they actually see this information here. So let's see over here what I can do more. So you can basically reposition things really simply by just drag and dropping stuff around. Increase the page if you want, delete stuff, change the font as I show to you. So this is pretty simple for you to do. Actually, I'm going to delete both of, I'm just going to leave this section over here. Now you have the widget section. This is where you are able to add more sections, or more, in this case, more widgets to your landing page. If you want, you can add a headline, which is basically what I already have over here, which I don't want to do. I can add a test block by just drag and dropping this test widget to my template. I can add a button, which is already what I have here. So once someone clicks on this button, they are basically taken to my opt-in page. You can actually see this more exactly if I go to the preview page. You can click it over here, the preview page. So this is my landing page. It gives you an idea of how it looks like. You can also see it on this case on a cell phone and also on a tablet. So this gives you a good idea of how it looks like in smaller devices instead of just in a desktop. So as you can see, the templates on Leadpages are all responsive. I mean, they automatically adjust to all types of screens. Once I click on this button, you can see that this new page appears where people can insert their email address and get my free report. I typically don't like this type of landing pages. And actually, so this is the button. You can also change the color of the button if you want. You can go over here, and once you select this button, you can basically change the color to whatever you want. Let's say I'm going to make this per blue or red. Let's try red over here and just leave red. You can also change the test color, as you may see, just by doing this. And actually I think white looks better over here, so I'm going to leave white. You can also change the font. In this case it's Roboto. You can put any kind of font, the sizing, and also pretty much the same options that I already explained to you before. So this is how you can basically change the color. And those are, and once you have a button, you need to actually make a link, because you want, when someone clicks on that button, for them to be taken to another page. So you need to click on this small chain over here, and basically do a link. I already have a link, but if you have, for example, if I put over here a new button, you can see that it's actually not linked, so I need to link to something. It can be to an external page, for example, in this case it would be something to grab someone's email address, but it can be anything else depending on what you want. You can also put a countdown, and this is a good option that you may want to use because it gives a person a perception that they need to take action immediately, or else this software will disappear. This is something that is great for people to basically move their ass and take action on your page. And once again, you can schedule the timing to whatever you want. Today, let's put over here, you can see that in today's, let's put like this, and let's say in 23 hours or nearly 24 hours, this software will disappear. Basically, it kind of forces people to immediately take action on this software. You can also change the color for this timing over here. Also have some different options over here, which is this last icon. This last icon allows you to basically change this just like this if you want. It's because I'm going to delete this. I'm not going to leave this here, but you can get an idea. You can add images. It's pretty simple. You just drag and drop the image section. Once again, you can basically reposition your image section wherever you want. Then you just go over here, click on your image section, click on this small icon, and you can choose you can either upload an image from your computer or one that you already have inside of your, in this case I think it's a library of images. So that's how you can easily add images if you want. And you can also add a video. Let's actually add here a video. I'm going to delete this section because I don't need. So let's go to YouTube, and let's say ice cream recipe. Let's go to ice cream recipe, and let's go to this one because it looks great. It looks pretty delicious. And this is from Anyone Can Cook With Me. This is not my video. If you are thinking that this is my video, it's not my video. And I'm just going to grab the URL. And I'm going over here. I'm going to, I actually need to embed the coding. So I did over here a small mistake. So I just click over here with my, in this case with my right mouse button, I copy embed code, go over here, paste it, and just save. And you can see that now I have over here a video. So basically what my idea is, if someone goes to this landing page, they see free report, learn 5 mouth-watering ice cream recipes, this video starts playing where I probably explain one of the recipes that they may get if they join this course or this free report. And this is how you can basically do a landing page with the video, which is something that actually converts a lot. When you have a video, it converts more than if it was just test. So this is something that you can try. You can add a line, which is nothing special, some spacing if you want over here, just like this, so it doesn't, everything doesn't seem kind of glue. I actually am going to change the color here. Don't like this color in this page. Let's put it like this, test. But you can see that it's pretty simple for you to change all of these options really quickly, and you can do a great looking landing page in just a few minutes. What you can do over here, I actually don't want, actually I'm going to remove this button. I'm just going to remove it. I like to have just a simple form, so I'm just going to click over here on form, drag it over here to my page, because I just want to have a pretty much a standard form where someone puts over here their email address and they immediately are subscribe to my newsletter. So once again, once you click over here, you can change the button color to whatever you want. Let's put it yellow. Over here, yellow. Actually, the test I'm going to put black. Just like this. And you can see that once I go over here and click on the section from my where people can subscribe to my email newsletter, you can see that I have over here a couple of sections that I actually need to pay attention. One of them is you want to integrate your email system, the one that you are using. So you click over here on Add Integration, and you go to More Services. And once you go to More Services, you can choose the one that you are using. Commonly, people are using either Aweber or GetResponse. You want to choose the one that you are using. This means that once someone subscribes to once someone puts over here their email address and press this button, they are immediately subscribed to the email newsletter or the email autoresponder in this case that you have either in Aweber or another system that you are using. Actually, I'm going to change the test over here. Get free report now. Okay, let's just put it like this. And then you may want to choose more fields. I typically, if you just need to give someone email address and you don't need the name of that person, then just keep it simple, because the more simple is your landing page, the more you increase the probabilities of people subscribing. But if you want, for example, to ask someone name, you just had a field over here, and you can put, for example, put first name, and you can see that now I have another field appearing. But really, if you don't need to have this field, then just remove it. Actually, I want to put this to the top section, so I just click on this small letter, and you can see that this allows me to do that. And then you have the follow-up. This is what exactly will happen once someone subscribes. You can send someone to a specific URL that you have, for example, to a thank you page that you have inside of your website, to the default lead page thank you page. So you need to decide what you want people to actually do afterwards. So this is something that you can do. And now I'm just going to change. So I already showed to you all of the different widgets. You can also add a social share if you want people sharing your landing page, which is something that is, I mean, it's kind of irrelevant, because people normally don't actually share your landing page with your Facebook friends or so on. This is for a like. Also a progress bar. This is great when you have multiple pages. So someone, for example, over here clicks a button, they go to another page that you have, and they can see the progress bar, so they can have a better idea of how many pages they still need to go through, so they can complete the process. You can also have icons. Over here you have all sorts of icons that you may want to add. As you can see, you have plenty of them. So these are all of the image and test. So yeah, this is image and test, nothing special, and calendar and test. I really don't need to show to you this one. I guess it's pretty obvious what you can do. Then you can go to page layout, and this is basically, in this case, I just have a major section, which has basically, once I click over here, you can see exactly what all of the different things that I have inside of my hero section. And once again, you can see that inside of this row I have 3 columns and so on. This allows me to add also new sections if I want. For example, once I click over here to add a new section and I go right below, you can see that now I have a new section over here. So this allows you to add new sections, do all sorts of things if you want. And I'm just going to delete. Once again, you can duplicate this section if you want. Let's just press over here, duplicate. So basically it just copy the hero section over here, and that's what you can do over here. Page styles allows you to more easily change the font that you have inside of your landing page. As you can see, I can easily change the over here the headline or the test inside of my test areas. In this case, I don't have any, so it's not that important. Anyway, to change the background, which is something that you may want to do because this background doesn't have anything to do with what I'm trying to promote here, I just go over here to change image. I click on change image, and once again you can upload an image from your computer, or if you already have one in here, you just need to just click on it. You can add a title and also an alt text, which I'm not going to do because it's really not that needed. But you can see that once I do that, it immediately changes the background over here. Also, what you have more, you can change the width of your page, medium, large, nothing special here. You can also add some custom CSS, but I'm guessing if you're a beginner, that's not something that you really know much about. And actually, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but you can also, once you go over here, actually I need to remove this so you can see more easily. But once I go over here, I can basically increase this section if I want, which actually I'm not being able to do now for some reason, but it allows you to increase the length of a particular section just by clicking on this small borders over here, which actually at the moment for some reason I'm not being able to do that. Anyway, once you have everything done and you want to see how it will look like, you can click on the preview page so you can get a better idea, which I already showed to you. So this is how my landing page looks. Sure, I did this pretty quickly, but you can see that the potential of using Leadpages is pretty big because you can do landing pages any way that you want. Very simple. You don't need to have any kind of coding knowledge. And once you are done, you can press publish. Okay, so now you can see that my landing page, my new landing page is published. You can even see the date. Of course, I don't have any kind of information over here. Anyway, I just want to show to you one last thing. It's about sales pages. If you want to create a sales page, so I'm going to create a new page for this, and I want to show to you that the landing pages can be as complicated as you want. The landing page that I showed to you is a pretty simple one just to capture leads. So I'm going to show to you a sales page. So the template that I'm going to use is this one for the demonstration. And if you ever try to create a sales page, for example, inside of WordPress, then you know that it can get really complicated because you need to have a checkout system in place. You need to have a security on your checkout pages so people don't steal the information from your customers, and it can get really complicated. But if you're using Leadpages, you have already everything set in place, and you need to actually have the pro package so you are able to use this option. But the idea is someone would go to your sales page, they would want to purchase your product, they would click on this button to purchase your product, then they would be taken to a next page where basically they would have the checkout option in place, which I'm going to show to you. Of course, this would not be inside of your sales page, it would be in your checkout page where someone would insert their email address, credit card, and so on, all of this information, so they would actually purchase your product. So if you are using Leadpages, you don't need to worry about all of this stuff. If you ever tried with WordPress, you know what I'm talking about. Here, everything is set in place. It's far simple when it comes to this. Okay, so this is all about Leadpages. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any question related to Leadpages, just leave on the comment section right below. Also, you have a link to Leadpages on the description from this video, which you may want to click and check out Leadpages. Anyway, that is all for now. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can receive my weekly video updates where I talk about WordPress and also internet marketing and a lot more. Stay there, stay tuned with Pro tutorials, and bye.
I said a little